Time now for your forewarned weather.
Forewarned forecaster Seth Sanders is in for Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy tonight. We've had some wet weather on this first day of fall there, Seth.
Yeah, it's, we like that. We like a soggy, cool introduction to a soggy, cool season, right?
There you go.
We'll take it. Speaking of a soggy, cool season, autumn, we're starting to see those colors popping in some areas. You can see here on our Park City camera, this is on Main Street, starting to see the yellows pop up on the trees, even some oranges. You could see that there. When the sun was out, it was really popping earlier, but it looks like we have a little bit of shade now. You can see on our current fall foliage map, Park City is right around here. That is under low color, but if you want to see some moderate to high color, you do have to go to the higher terrain still. We have peak color in the upper Uintas. That usually doesn't happen for another week or two. Down south, we do have a little bit of color as well. Again, you will need to go to the higher terrain. Most of it's just low color, but if you do want to see some moderate color, you're going to have to go more towards the mountain peaks there. All right, let's take a live look down in southern Utah. This is our Black Desert Sky Cam. Sunny skies, barely any clouds, if any at all. It's currently in the 90s down there in lower Washington County. As we take a look at the satellite radar, not everywhere is looking dry. We have some moisture on the eastern side of the state, a little bit towards southwest Wyoming too, just south of Evanston towards Mountain View. We have a little bit of lightning, and then we have some just east of the Bear River Range and a little bit towards the Wasatch back east of Colville. Nothing significant, just a few drizzles. I don't think we're going to see much activity with those. We could see a little bit of lightning, but nothing serious. This storm is starting to move into Colorado. We still have some echoes of moisture in the south end of the eastern Uinta Basin. And then the Four Corners region, also looking at a couple of thunderstorms. We've had a drizzle towards the Capitol Reef area for the past couple of hours. Nothing significant with that either. The strongest storms are in San Juan County right now towards Blanding. You could see a couple areas of moderate precipitation there in yellow and red and some lightning embedded in those, but those are also going to be moving out of the state. Here's a live look at Canyonlands. You could see in the distance one of those cells dumping rain on the ground. Pretty cool there. I like that shot. All right, now let's talk temperatures because it's beautiful out there. Beautiful picnic weather across the state. We got 70s for most of us, a few 60s as well. Evanston and Rock Springs, they have a little bit of active weather, and it's cooling those temperatures into the 50s, 90 degrees down in St. George, Cedar City at 78 degrees. Over the next 6 hours, those 70s turn to 60s on the Wasatch Front, and eventually the 50s right before midnight. ABC4 News at 10 will be at 61 degrees, clearing skies through the rest of the night. We have dry air that is filling in behind this system, but as we get into tomorrow, thanks to the counterclockwise rotation of the exiting low pressure system, we could see some wraparound moisture sneak behind the system, bringing some isolated thunderstorms and showers to southwest Wyoming and to the northeast corner of the state, as well as a little bit of snow in the high Uintas. But it doesn't last long, moves on out, and that dry air fills in for your Tuesday, making for clear to mostly clear skies across the state. So a beautiful start to the autumn season. Here we go. This upper level futurecast shows the long-range picture. Pleasant skies as high pressure builds for your Tuesday and Wednesday. And then this low pressure system is going to pull Pacific moisture into the region, the Great Basin, and some isolated thunderstorms will be possible in southern Utah. But then that low gets cut off. It sinks a little bit further south, and the isolated thunderstorms do that as well. But then it gradually lifts to the north, bringing isolated thunderstorms up to central and northern Utah by your Sunday. Still a little ways out, though, so we're going to keep checking on those updates and keep you guys forewarned. For tomorrow, temperatures are going to be in the 70s across most of the state, a couple of 60s for the cooler spots, and 91 degrees for St. George. 90s stick around a couple more days in St. George before dropping into the 80s on your Friday. Isolated thunderstorms on your Thursday, a slight chance on Friday, but it revs right back up on your Saturday, scattered on Sunday, and isolated thunderstorms could hold on into your Monday with temperatures in the 80s. The Wasatch Front has sunny skies for the first week of autumn. There's a slight chance we see some wet weather on your Friday, but it's not looking too likely right now. The best chance is going to be on Sunday and Monday with isolated thunderstorms and temperatures eventually cooling back down to the 70s.
Okay. Well, hey, welcome autumn, everybody.
Welcome autumn.
It's here. Yes.